Hey guys, Elliot here from Lunarch Studios with another Prismata Kickstarter update. Now a lot of things have happened in the last week, a lot of things are going to happen, so I'm just going to go through everything really quickly. First of all, we have just under 2 weeks to go and we've raised almost 100K, so that's great. For most Kickstarters like ours, the biggest boost of funding comes towards the end, so I'm really excited to see how high that's going to go when everybody rushes in to get in their last pledges. What happened? So we did a bunch of server work last week. We enhanced the server performance. We fixed a couple of memory issues and other bugs. We had record-breaking numbers of players online. We're going to be able to release more keys. I'm really happy with the way the server's performing, so let the flood of keys continue and new players. Welcome, every single one of you. What else? Next week we're putting in emotes. So everybody's going to get 10 emotes and you can pick some of them to equip and take into battle with you. If you're Steel Splitter tier or higher, we're going to give you a community emote pack. So we had this thread on Reddit where everybody suggested emotes and some of them were absolutely hilarious. We had a lot of fun going through and looking at them. And so we're going to pick 10 of those and give those to everybody Steel Splitter tier or higher. And additionally, the higher tiers like Centurion tier get legendary emotes, which we're going to add as well. And everybody else will be able to grind for these emotes and unlock them once we add the arena mode next year. But that will be a little bit of a wait. So if you want the emotes now, get in at Steel Splitter or higher. What else? People in Luminary tier and higher, we added you all to our, or we gave you an invitation to our secret discussion group where we've been talking about the different units in Prismata and the balance and stuff like that. And I've had some really awesome spirited discussions with some of you guys, and that's been absolutely wonderful. Having met people in this group and heard about their stories and how they like Prismata and the types of games that they like, it's been really fascinating and awesome to talk to each and every one of you. And thank you all for supporting Prismata as much as you have. Like, people are willing to give $250 or $500 to support us. That's just unbelievable. I can't fathom that. That's the fact that you think Prismata is worth that much to you. That just really melts my heart. I'm really moved by that. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to mention a couple other things. So first of all, we added stretch goals. We've actually been adding a lot of stuff to this page, so if you check back every once in a while, you may see stuff that we added. But we added stretch goals. So of course 140K funding is complete. 150K. So this is an interesting story. About 2 years ago, Will made this mission and he was like, "Here, Elliot, try this." And I spent all weekend trying to beat this mission. It was called Impending Doom. And I spent more than 20 hours on it before I solved it. It was just unbelievably difficult. And I told Will, "Yo, we can't put this in the campaign. Nobody's going to ever finish it." So it's been sitting on the shelf for years, and we've been trying to think of something to do with it. So I said, okay, if we hit 150K, we're going to do a contest where we release this mission to absolutely every one of you, and the first person to solve it is going to get a special badge that they can have in their profile, a one-of-a-kind unique badge, and fame forever. So if you are the first person to complete Impending Doom. We're also going to add more music to the game, which is something we've been wanting to get. At 180K, so we have some other missions that have been sitting around that didn't quite fit into the campaign, and we want to add them as secret missions. So if we get to 180K, then we'll get extra art, get extra storyline, and fit those missions in as secret bonus missions. We'll also get more characters to expand on the story a bit. At 210, we'll do battle cries for every one of the units, so that's a bunch of sound work. We'll also do a bunch more translation work. And at 250K, we'll get voice acting for the entire campaign, and we'll get professional voice actors. And that's really expensive. I mean, all of these stretch goals involve stuff that actually costs money, which is why they're stretch goals. But we do want to do a good job if we do get voice acting, because sort of, bad voice acting is worse than no voice acting. So we want to go all out. Anyway, so those are stretch goals. A couple other things I wanted to show you. We are now on Steam Greenlight. So if you have a Steam account and you ever go on Greenlight, you can check Prismata out, and I'll leave a little link in the description. We've had tons and tons of comments about the game, and I read every single one of these comments. And some of them, like, I was actually tearing up reading these because some people have said, it instantly became their favorite game. The game is so deep. It's a great game. It's so much fun. This game got me completely hooked. The the responses we've been getting on Greenlight have been absolutely phenomenal. Like there's really hardly any negative comments here, and I don't have any control over these. This is just what people are saying about the game. It's been really awesome to see all of the wonderful things that people have had to say. So if you want to support us on Greenlight, please leave a comment, and I do read every single one of them. And thank you to every single person who's left a comment for us on Greenlight. It's been wonderful. It also helps us out a lot because we have this little Kickstarter link toward the side, and so the more votes we get, the more people see us, the more they see the Kickstarter link, the more they click it and pledge to us. So if you do want to leave us a vote and a comment, if you do so as soon as possible, then it will have an effect before the Kickstarter ends, so that can be very good too. So let's talk a bit about the actual Kickstarter progress. So we're more than 2/3 funded. We're about halfway, or a little over halfway to the goal, and the last week is really what's going to make the difference between sort of just squeaking by the finish line or totally like taking it to the next level. And I wanted to show you some graphs of other Kickstarters. So here's a Kickstarter called Soulforge, which is a competitive card game, and they were in a very similar position to us. They were sort of 2/3 to 3/4 funded with a couple of weeks to go, and they had a major surge in the last couple of weeks that took them to their goal and beyond. So this is what I want to happen to us, and we have the potential to double or even go higher, and many Kickstarters have, if we get that huge surge at the end. So that's really what I'm looking for, and people have asked me, how can I help? And so I want to provide 3 ways that you can help this happen to Prismata, and you gotta do it right now. So the first way is we've added this little share page. So it's prismata.net/share, and I'll include a link below, and it looks like this. Support Prismata in 3 clicks. Basically what you can do is you just click this button, share on Facebook, and if you have a Facebook account, you can just literally type in anything, I like this game, blah, 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 and you click share, and it goes on Facebook. And you can do the same thing with Twitter. It's literally you just click one button, type whatever you want, done. And the reason this is so good is because this takes like 30 seconds. Okay, if you're really lazy, you can probably do it in 5 seconds. Not even joking. Put it on Facebook and Twitter, and for 30 seconds of your time, we often get $50, $100 of pledges. If 5 of your friends see this and they give us $20, then that actually is $100 of pledges. So you'll never get a better return on investment of your time than by doing this. So if you have 30 seconds or a minute and you're a fan of Prismata and you're willing to share it with your friends, please do this. It helps us so much for so little. It's unbelievably effective. The second way you can help us is if you are acquainted with people who have a stream or a YouTube channel or a video game blog, or maybe know somebody in the gaming press, tell them about Prismata. And if you don't have an extra key to give them, send me an email and I'll give you a key to give them. Just, I want every single influential person to know about Prismata and get a chance to try it before the Kickstarter ends so that everybody can know about it. And I'm willing to send a key to anybody who's willing to try Prismata and share it with any kind of audience. It doesn't have to be English speaking. It doesn't have to be a big stream or YouTube channel. Even if you only have a few hundred followers or people who watch you, that's fine. I just want every single person who can know about Prismata to know about Prismata. So that's the second thing. The third way you can really help us is post on online communities, and this is absolutely huge. I want to show you guys something. This right here is a website called Team Liquid, which is mostly a StarCraft forum. And a guy by the name of Celerity, he posted this thread on, I think it's just called Other Games on Team Liquid, where you can talk about other games. And he posted a link to a video, he gave a paragraph description, and he got over 200 responses of people asking about the game and discussing the game and talking about it. And we gave him a bunch of keys to give away. So he gave a ton of keys out, I think maybe over 50 keys or almost 100 keys. That were then redeemed by people who are now playing Prismata. And so this had an absolutely monumental effect on the game, the community, the crowdfunding campaign, everything. And I am so indebted to Celerity for doing this. Just unbelievably awesome. So if you are part of any online community that you think would be interested in Prismata and you want to tell them about the game and make a post like this, it can make a world of difference. And if you want to do a giveaway, we can absolutely send you keys to give away. I'm totally okay with that. Send me a message. I will send you a bunch of keys for any post like this. It just, like, the difference it has made is unbelievable. And any one of you has the potential to make this kind of difference in any other community that you might be a part of. You know, whether it's a Facebook group or a forum or an actual group of like friends in real life. Just, I want everybody out there to know about Prismata and to get a chance to try it. If you can help spread the word, that would mean the world to me. Anyway, so that's it for today's update. Next week, we're going to have a bunch more updates. We're going to do stuff on how far we've come in developing the game. We're going to do stuff on the team. We're going to do stuff on single-player mode, blitz mode, arena mode, raids. Those are all coming in future video updates. And the last thing before I go, remember those 3 things. Share the page, tell your friends, and post about Prismata in online communities. And if there's anything I can do to help you with that, send me a message, send me an email, message me over Kickstarter, anything. So that's all for today. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next update.